Wait, let me get a link.
Hello, gamers!
Square.
Gamer. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. This is episode 18. Or not today, actually, a few days ago, we find out that month will unfortunately be the month of reckoning for, Mario. Uh,
hmm
Unfortunately, he will be passing during that month, or at least 3 of his games will be.
Yeah, Mario will no longer exist in March, according to Nintendo. He will cease.
He will cease.
It will just
He had a good run.
delete.
He
There
had a
will be
good
no
run,
more
even though
Mario.
he never ran. That was the other mascot's thing.
Yes. No, no more Mario.
Do we really want to open up with the big topic, or do we have smaller things?
Uh, I guess we can do smaller first. So, Nvidia put out new graphics
Oh
cards.
my god, yeah. They have the
They
third. They have the 3000 now. Wow.
30 series. Yep. We got the 3090, which is expensive and pointless. The 3080, which is actually a pretty good deal. About 700, I think it was. Maybe it was less.
It's
I think it
so
was less.
expensive.
3080 price. Let me look it up again. 700, yeah. There's the 3070, which is what I would probably get, which is 500. That's it.
It's
There's no
good.
60.
And there's no 60. They
Um,
dropped the
yeah.
60 for some reason this time around. I'm guessing 70 is gonna be their more budget card.
Yeah, it's probably because of the 90.
Yeah, they just bumped it up a number. It's gonna
Yeah.
be like the exact same like scale. They just decided, you know what? No one will notice if we bump it up like by 10.
Mhm. Remember when they? Well, I mean, they didn't have a RTX 2050, so
So are they just moving up
yeah,
numbers?
essentially. Let's see. Well, actually, so the new video cards are going to be very powerful. I've heard, like, really powerful. 4K 60 FPS with RTX on type powerful.
You were telling me about how they were gonna make like the new console generation completely obsolete.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
From what I've heard, yeah,
Even
it's
though
going to
they
be.
cost almost as much as the next console generation?
Well, I mean, for the average consumer, they won't notice it at first, but it'll be like the leap to PS4 and Xbox One. It'll be really impressive to the average person. Actually, no, that wasn't an impressive leap. Never mind. Basically, it'll be really impressive to the average consumer, but the PCs will be a lot more powerful.
The thing I'm really excited to see because I feel like there's not much we can polish anymore to
Yeah,
make the game look better.
too much
So the
stuff
thing I'm
happening.
really excited about to see with these cards is how it's going to affect virtual reality.
Oh
Because
yeah,
virtual
VR.
reality is already really intensive, and if these cards are powerful enough to handle regular like desktop graphics like in a VR setting, that would be
Yeah,
sick.
that would be cool.
I would be
I would
so
love to
excited
see
about
like
that.
really realistic stuff.
Like we've had things that are close, but they just legitimately can't get any closer because of the power that was given to them. But now we have even more power, so maybe things like Boneworks or maybe even Half-Life Alyx could get a graphics upgrade. It could be like it's gonna be insane.
Yeah. How's my audio, by the way? I'm holding my mic closer.
It's good.
Is good?
Yep.
All right.
I'm just gonna drown myself. Hold on.
But yeah, they'll be powerful cars. They require 850 watts of power, which is a lot. They require 12 pin connectors, which are also a lot.
That is a lot. How much power do we have? The average power needed to run them yet?
850 watts.
Oh my god.
It's the average recommended amount.
For 30, I want to know what it is for 3090.
I don't know. A lot.
Dude, I found this
That's
is
probably
completely
the
off
limit. They
topic.
probably all run on 30 on 850.
This is completely off topic, but I saw a video of someone with apparently the brightest LED in the world, and it takes 1,500 watts to power. So you could
Yeah.
power two PCs, or you could power one LED.
hmm let's see. There's a fake PS5 leak, and they use the PS3 motherboard.
Oh yeah.
I
So
thought that was
send a
funny.
picture.
I don't have a picture.
I have a picture. I'll pull up a picture.
I just listed it. I have like four things because one thing massively overshadowed everything else.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I need to. What was it? What was it on?
Hmm?
I'm trying to find
Yeah,
the
the
link,
image.
but I
Yeah.
don't remember what specific thing it was on. Is it linked in this guy's video? It is not. Come on, Spawn Wave, be better.
Improve.
To peek inside Sony's next-gen console. An image depicting the internals of the PS5 has
We
surfaced
can
online.
hear you.
I know. That's why I'm like, I know. I know. I was just trying to figure out exactly what it was.
Okay. Let's
I found
see.
it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's show the image. It's so weird to
Maybe don't hold it that close.
hold a microphone. Don't hold it that close.
Because you just got really loud suddenly, but also you cut out, so I
Oh.
don't know if you heard me when I said it. This is the picture. Apparently it uses... So apparently this is a PS3 motherboard. This
Yeah,
image is awful. This has no basis, by the way. This is completely baseless. There's no insider here.
source, dude. Just trust me.
Please. Please, man.
Just trust me. I got this.
We use a Zen 2 processor with eight computing cores, the same as the Xbox Series X, though operating a fraction slower. Wow.
Oh boy.
Can you believe that there's a heat sink?
There's a heat sink. Where? They listed a heat sink.
Yeah, they just listed, instead of like being like,
Like
this
in
is
the
where the
picture.
RAM is, they were like, guys, look at the heat sink.
It's not a. It's like that.
They don't point towards the graphics cards, they point towards the heat sink.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to know about.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that was a funny thing.
Another funny was that Pikmin 3 got taken off the eShop and then immediately put back on because everyone bullied Nintendo.
What?
Yeah, they took Pikmin 3 off the eShop on the Wii U because it was going to the Switch, and then everyone bullied Nintendo and was like, put it back, and then they did.
Really? I missed this whole thing.
It got kind of overshadowed, but yeah, that happened. Just
So
mysteriously put it
Nintendo
back.
just tried to be like, oh, so if we take this off, then
And
you
everyone didn't fall for their bullshit and was like, the fuck, no, put it back. And they did.
It seems like Doug is making a lot of weird. I don't know if it's Doug specifically, but I feel like since Doug has taken reins of at least the American part, we've had a lot of weird financial decisions.
Yeah.
A lot of weird decisions that would make the community very hostile towards you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's not his fault. I hope
I was
not.
gonna say I don't know if this is Doug's fault. I just said this didn't
This
happen
is
before Doug
strange.
took over.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And now for the big thing. The big angry.
Mm. And then Mario 35th anniversary event. Let's talk about the smaller things before we get into the big thing.
Okay.
Super Mario
Let's
3D
see.
World Remastered. Yeehaw! That's gonna be fun.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, we're getting a new area, which I think it's gonna be open world. It looks open world to me.
That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. They made Mario like 35% faster.
They did.
They made all the characters they start a little bit
That
faster.
is nice, actually.
Yeah,
It's a very
and
good quality of life.
they added a dive move.
Added a dive move.
Mhm.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they added a dive move like in Odyssey.
That's
So
cool.
that's neat. I'm excited for that port. It'll be good.
Yeah, I really
Oh, also
enjoyed the original on Wii U, so I'm gonna probably pick that up just because it's a joy to play with friends.
they also listed online play.
Oh yeah, there was online multiplayer confirmed for it,
Yeah,
which is gonna be fun to play with your friends. And that's
if it works.
and, and if they don't do a Mario Maker situation where they're like, "Oh, there's online multiplayer, but you can't invite your friends," and everyone is like, "You're a fucking idiot, Nintendo," and then Nintendo cries in a corner, writing code to add it.
It didn't even work though. It was shitty online. I don't trust them to have it work.
It's not terrible.
It's not great.
It's not consistent.
Yeah, but yeah, that was added.
I'm
There's some cool Mario based events happening. There will be an Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah,
That is it. There will be an Animal Crossing.
one. There's gonna be one Animal Crossing.
One Animal Crossing event.
There was so much. There's so many things.
I'm not very good at this.
That's not what I wanted to look at. There were a lot of things introduced in the direct, but it's just like all overshadowed by one thing.
Yeah.
Did they release like they've released like 12 videos in the Nintendo channel in the last 2 days? Oh my god, the Game and Watch thing is awesome. Like
Yeah,
that
that's
is
cool.
so cool. I don't think I'll buy it, but I think that I still think that that's really cool.
I think that's neat too.
I think that's a very
Yeah.
nice collector's piece, and I
I
think it's
think that's
very cool that they're putting it under the Game and Watch thing. Like it's
yeah.
like they're
Or collecting.
continuing that
Hmm.
and they're not just calling it something else. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
uh,
Depending on how much it is, I might buy it. Do we have a price confirmed yet?
we don't have a price confirmed as far as I know.
Okay. If it's like $20, I'll buy it.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I think that thing's sick. So basically, what it is it's a Mario Kart AR game, which you get to set up your own tracks throughout your house, and just you get to play Mario Kart with little figures on your Switch, and it's so cool. And I'm honestly really excited for this.
It's $99.
I am still really excited. This will be better than any Labo anyone could ever make, dude.
Yeah.
I
You know-
am I am way more excited about this than I should be. I am a child. Let's get that across. I am a 7-year-old child. And this is the
Yeah.
coolest thing to me. And I think honestly I will have a lot of fun playing this with my friends. As long as there is a way to play it with friends where they don't also have to pay $100.
Yeah.
This will be really cool if you can play it without having to pay $100.
Yeah.
Like if there was like a standalone version where you could connect with your friends, that would be cool. If there isn't a way to do that and you have to pay $100 just to play on your friends' courses, then it's not quite as novel.
Yeah.
But I still think that's a really cool thing. Although I think it's odd that they're giving us that instead of Mario Kart 9.
Yeah.
They've
A little bit
had
strange.
so much
think they have
time.
Mm.
This is still really
I
cool though.
I think it's neat too, and I am excited to see how it works, but I think it's expensive. Also, people are gonna make memes out of that.
I think they are, but I think it's gonna be funny anyways.
Yeah, they'll be fun.
I
They'll
can't
make
wait
memes
for the
using it.
freaking the Dark Souls memes where
Yeah,
Where Tiny Toy Mario freaking rolls in on this giant dragon.
yeah. Tiny Toy Mario falls off a cliff and dies.
There's a Splatoon event for Mario. That was another event,
That they said wouldn't happen. Yeah.
and they said it would happen.
Well, they said they were gonna end Splatoon
Oh
events.
yeah, they said they were gonna stop Splatoon events, and then they just didn't. They just lied.
Yeah.
That
Pure
was a
luck.
really odd thing. They were just like, yeah, we're gonna stop this, and then like not even a year later, they started doing things again.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
I think the Mario Kart thing is gonna be a lot of genuine fun, and I'm gonna be a child. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be really cool, and I'm very
I'm
excited
excited.
to get my hands on it if I ever get my hands on it.
Yeah, I think it'll be neat too.
I think it'll be more novel than fun. But I mean,
Mm,
I think it'll be cool.
yeah.
I can't wait for
Now
people to create like I created a Mario Kart track that spanned across my entire neighborhood challenge.
someone's gonna create like a mini set of actual Mario Kart, and they'll just play it in that.
I have one of those. I could do that.
Just do that, yeah. Oh, you know what they should do? You know that one level
Yeah.
in Mario Kart 8 where it's like a toy room?
Yeah.
That
Oh. Next thing,
now slight anger.
we got Mario Battle Royale. This is not slight anger. I'm very angry about this.
Okay.
Okay. So they just looked at Tetris Effect and said that's cool. That's all that's happened here. They looked at Tetris Effect. Okay, so during the Mario
99, Tetris
35th anniversary
99.
event, Nintendo released that for a limited time. For some reason, a limited
That's
time.
stupid. It shouldn't be limited
It shouldn't be
time.
limited. Tetris 99 isn't limited. This shouldn't be
Yeah.
limited. But for a limited time, you can play Mario Battle Royale, where if you destroy enemies or hit blocks or anything, when you collect it, it also gets sent to other players who you are targeting, basically via the same system that Tetris 99 uses.
Yeah.
Um, it has 35 players instead of 99 though. And it's still really neat, and you have to try and just basically knock out all the other players by killing enemies and sending it to other players. And it's a really neat idea, but I want to talk about how somebody already did this better, and Nintendo said "fuck you." And this because this makes me
Yeah.
very angry. Somebody a while back made a Mario Battle Royale, an original Mario Battle Royale. It was the same style, except instead of sending everyone, you would just all be in the same place. You would all be in the same level, and you could stomp on each other, and you would do whatever to make sure they didn't get to the next level, right? And that looked
Yeah.
super fun. That looked way more fun than this. But Nintendo striked him down, which that was totally within their right. He used their copyrighted sprites and stuff. But like, if they did it to do this, why? Why did they change? Because it's two totally different concepts. I mean, yeah, it's Mario Battle Royale, but it's executed two different
Yeah.
ways. So it's not like you're gonna have any competition. Either way,
I don't
like
know if it was to do this or what, but
it still
they
makes
just should.
me.
Hmm.
And honestly, I think that version would have been way more fun than what they've done here. So if anything, they should have hired the guy to go just put it
They
on
should have
Switch.
hired the
They should have
guy.
hired the guy because that would have been way more fun. You have like 35 Marios just on the same level, bouncing on each other,
Yeah.
trying to keep each other from getting to the end. That would be so cool. Instead, we have you stomp on a Goomba, and then now somebody else has the Goomba you stomped on. And now they
Yeah,
have to
that's pretty
stomp on
stupid.
Goomba.
Oh well.
And for a limited time, too. I don't know why they're doing all these limited time things.
Yes, I'm not okay with the limited time.
It's
That's
so odd.
stupid.
And now
Stupid.
on to the big thing.
The big.
Big thing.
Hmm.
I was wrong. We got a Super Mario 3D All Stars collection with. I'm gonna talk about all the good first, and then I'm gonna rant.
I would like to real quick mention the fact that literally 1 week after I said I won't talk about rumors anymore and that I don't think it's real, it ends up being real.
And it
And I
being real,
did.
and you had to eat you had to eat a cheeseburger, and it was
I
beautiful.
I ate a whole cheeseburger on
You had to
camera. I
eat a
am a man of my
cheeseburger.
words.
You ate a whole cheeseburger, and it was beautiful.
Hmm.
Oh my god, it was so funny. I need to twitch out the link actually, because I still have it linked to your Twitch.
Yeah.
But it was so funny.
I just ate a whole
You
hamburger
just ate
live
a
on camera.
hamburger.
That's
Like
all I did.
it was just the whole thing, and my humor is just absolutely nothing. So you just start eating a hamburger and then completely switch to another tab. It's like you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But my humor is just completely gone now. It was that video killed me, and I don't know why. Um, but so we got Mario 64, we got Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, all ported to the Switch in one collection for a limited time from September 18th to sometime in March. We don't know when, but in March it will be taken off shelves and taken off the digital shops.
Yeah.
We don't know
I
why.
I have already pre-ordered my physical copy from Best Buy. I did it day one because I know scalpers are gonna scalp the hell out of that. But I'll be
Yeah,
getting that,
that's gonna be a very
playing it.
novel thing, just to have the case for that.
Yeah, I will be playing it. I will be enjoying it because Mario Galaxy on the Switch.
I think no matter what, this is gonna be a good experience. It just isn't what it should be.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the good first. First of
Hmm.
all, widescreen Mario Sunshine. That's sick. That's gonna make the experience very nice.
Hmm. Same with Galaxy. Well, did Galaxy have widescreen?
Galaxy had widescreen already.
Oh, okay. HD though, Galaxy.
HD, yeah, HD is gonna be nice, very nice.
They
Remastered HUDs
actually.
for every game. All the HUDs, as far as I could tell, are remastered.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, all the HUDs are remastered.
Oh, cool. Like with the
Um,
button prompts and stuff.
Button prompts, but I mean like the physical HUDs. Like you can tell that there's a difference between like the lives counters and the coin counters.
Ooh,
Like they're completely they're just higher res, and it's very nice. And
that's
it's
neat.
very
Yeah.
faithful too, which is surprising.
Huh. Mario's M is slightly better.
Slightly, just ever so
Odd
slightly.
decision. That's like the one texture they replaced.
One interesting thing, that's not
I
necessarily good or
actually I
bad.
think I know why they did the M. I think that's due to legal issues.
Why?
So back in like the 90s, something like that, Nintendo had like a little legal dispute with McDonald's where McDonald's said, "Hey, we want to endorse Mario." They weren't upset that Mario had the same M as McDonald's. They were like, "Hey, we want to endorse it. We want the M on Mario to be the McDonald's M." And Nintendo was like, "Now we good," and then changed the M. So I think that's why they updated the M. But I don't know. That's my only assumption.
That's
I don't
kind of
know.
funny. I would imagine that would be why.
They made his eyes better too, though.
His eyes
That's
better?
really weird.
So they
I
changed
think his
certain
eyes are
textures.
slightly better. Certain textures,
I
only
wonder
tiny
if they
textures. I'm not
removed
sure.
the lower poly Mario model.
Maybe
Cuz that would make sense. Cuz why would you leave that in? Cuz your console is obviously powerful enough to use
that
that
would be.
now.
Yeah, hopefully, lower poly Mario is gone, but I will be upset if it's still there.
I'm personally very excited and very upset about this new collection, but I want to talk about the good things first. I got to keep my mind positive
Yeah.
because I have a lot about I have a lot of bad things to say about this. And which I have a lot more bad things to say about this than good, but I want to make it clear that this is a collection full of excellent games. And if
Mhm.
you haven't played any of these games, this is a must-have if you have a Switch.
Yeah.
These are all three of these are excellent games. Mario Galaxy especially.
Yeah. You should buy this soon because things.
it's gonna sell out very fast.
Yeah. It might
Um,
already be physically sold out. So
it's 60
online.
bucks, which is a little pricey for 3 ports, but you get
Yeah.
3 excellent games.
Hmm.
Just so good.
I actually managed to get pointer controls in Galaxy, which is something I didn't expect.
I kind of expected that they would do something like that, but not in the way that
I
they did
did.
it. I thought they would
I didn't.
use like one of the joysticks as to do it, but no, you can actually
Oh,
just
yeah.
point at the screen.
That's what I meant. But yeah, they have like motion pointer controls. Is what I meant. I'm
Oh,
amazed
okay.
that
Yeah.
I'm surprised they actually did that.
That's really cool.
I wonder how Pro Controller is going to work though.
Uh you probably just don't get the pointer. You probably just don't.
Yeah, because they said it's touch screen for handheld, which sounds horrible, but okay. I don't know about Pro Controller though. We'll see, I guess. Hopefully it's the right stick, but maybe
Probably not
not.
going to be the right stick. If they could somehow make it so it's still pointer controls, that would be sick.
I might button map it if there's a way to fix that. Although, yeah, if it's pointer control still, that'd be cool, but I'm not sure how they do it.
Well, I mean, it does have motion controls, so I can't imagine it'd be too much harder.
Yeah.
Um, but this is an excellent collection full of excellent games, and if you haven't played any of these games, you should buy this collection. It will bring you so many hours of just fun and joy. These are excellent games. Speaking of, there's an excellent game missing.
Uh, what do you mean Mario Galaxy 2? I've never heard of it.
I didn't say anything about Mario Galaxy 2. That was something you brought. I was obviously talking about Hotel Mario.
I mean, clearly, that's the
CDI.
best Mario game. Yeah, Nintendo for some reason didn't include Mario Galaxy 2, and I have no
Yeah.
idea why.
If that is released on its own as its own $60 game, I will lose it. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, for some reason they didn't include Mario Galaxy 2, even though it is also considered one of the better 3D Mario games.
Yeah.
Although there hasn't really been a bad 3D Mario game.
No. It's just weird.
It's just weird that they didn't include it. I'm guessing that they might include it. They might like
Later,
they might
maybe?
make it in the future, but I don't know.
What
I
if
mean,
I mean maybe like this is a really hopeful scenario, but what if maybe they have an actual remake list collection and they just couldn't make Galaxy 2 in time? But no, that probably wouldn't happen.
I don't know. I
It's
don't
weird.
know.
It's weird.
Do we want to talk? Do we want to talk shit, or we do have
Let's get
good things
angry.
to
I
say?
have no more. Let's get
Oh,
angry.
soundtrack. Soundtrack's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy listening to
I'm
the
gonna be
soundtrack.
there are a lot of good things about this, so don't let our rants get this down, because I'm gonna immediately go back to complimenting it after I'm done with this.
Yeah,
Um,
it's good. Buy it is good,
I have a lot of things.
but
So
now it's Anki time.
first thing, it is, as we mentioned before, it is getting delisted in March for seemingly no reason. It's not because there's not enough stock, because it's also getting taken down from the digital store. And I don't know if you know this, but Nintendo has unlimited digital copies. Whoa. They can't sell out.
There's gotta be a reason. They can't. There's no way they're just taking this down. That wouldn't make
If
sense.
anything, I've seen a theory about this, and if they do this, I'm gonna be really angry. But I've seen a theory that after they take it down, they're gonna start doing more of the virtual console stuff. So that's
Mhm.
why it's a limited time, because people are gonna buy the collection and then it's gonna appear on the N64 Nintendo Switch Online thing, and it's gonna be free, and then like so on and so on.
I th-
And also, if
I
they don't do that, then it deconfirms like any more emulators on the Switch other than like Game Boy, which would be sad.
yeah. I actually wouldn't mind too much if they had ports. Like, but if they had N64, GameCube, and Wii go up on the virtual thing.
That's really scummy, though. They make you pay $60 for 3 games that if you had waited for, you could get for free, basically.
Yeah,
Like, that is so scummy. Like,
yeah.
and the
But
fact
this is the
that
only
they're
thing.
delisting it at all and making it like an unlimited thing, like, oh, you can only buy it now, oh boy, that's also just really scummy. Like, that is some, like,
Yeah.
Supreme tactic right there. You don't want to be like
Has it been?
Supreme.
Yeah, it is like Supreme. Have we had it confirmed though that it's gonna delist, or has it just been poor word choice on Nintendo's part so far?
I actually don't know that. I'm pretty sure it is going. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed it's going to be delisted, but I am not entirely sure. That's just what I've heard most people say.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense,
It
is all.
doesn't
It
make
doesn't.
sense, but it doesn't make sense that they're taking the Mario Battle Royale off either.
They yeah. It's got to be something. They have to be doing something in March. Something's
What they
got to be
could
happening.
do is they could just release all the games individually, and that's why they didn't include Mario Galaxy 2, is because they were gonna release Mario Galaxy 2 individually,
Yeah, that's
and they're
what I'm
just
thinking.
gonna
But
release it
why
individually with spiked up prices, like
in March? But why? Why would they do that?
profit, dude.
But why would they randomly do that for profit in the middle of March? What does that have to do with anything? Why is
Because
it
it's after
only
the Christmas season. It's like right after Christmas and right before Easter. So most of the people that are going to buy it, most of the stuff that they could get, most of the money that they could get from that game would be during that time.
But why just Mario? Nintendo doesn't do that. They have to have a broad reason. It have to be broad. It can't just be specific random games, right?
I mean, these aren't like I mean these are pretty I mean these are just games that everyone's agreed upon is good. This isn't like a new big blowout game. I mean,
If
this means a lot to us, but for Nintendo, they just saw people like this game and threw them all into a collection.
then where's Wii Sports?
Listen, if Wii Sports got a
Everyone liked
remaster
Wii
with the
Sports. Why is
soundtrack,
it
I would
Wii?
honestly not be upset.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Where's Wii Sports, Nintendo? I demand my Wii Sports remake.
Yo, where's Sonic and
I
Mario
think
at
we
the
might have.
Olympic 2017 remake?
I think what's gonna happen is Nintendo's gonna do something in March where you're able to buy Wii games, GameCube games, and N64 games on the Switch eShop. It just makes it just seems like the
It's
viable
so
solution.
odd. I mean, I don't know. Whatever they're doing here, it's just scummy. It's just really weird because they haven't done anything like this
It's either
before.
really
They
scummy.
haven't done any deliberate things like this before. I can understand them doing it with the NES and stuff just because that is legitimately a limited stock, but they are putting this like false limit on it when there doesn't need to be a limit, and it's odd.
They're Disney bolting it. Used to do this. They only release certain amounts of box sets of stuff, and then they take it away.
But it's different because it's digital software. So it's
Yeah,
not limited. They're creating all artificial limits
yeah,
for no reason.
that's stupid.
This is
Now
the
this
first thing I
could
have written down, by the way. We're still on the first thing about this that I don't like.
now keep in mind, this could potentially could just be either really poor wording like really poor wording.
Really,
And
really poor wording. I would be very happy if this was just poor wording and they only have a limited
yeah,
stock of the physical
physically,
copies.
which would make sense. I could
That would
understand in
make
that
that's
case.
what I thought originally was that
That's
they
what I
only
thought
had a
too.
limited stock of the physical. Because that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
That does make sense. It doesn't make sense to have it digitally limited, or poor communication plus plans later that are generally going to be perceived well. I know you would be pissed off, but I would honestly be perfectly fine with it if they put a whole bunch of Wii games and GameCube games on the Switch, because then I get Luigi's Mansion on my
It's
Switch.
just so scummy because you already paid $60
I
for
paid sixty
games.
dollars to get it multiple months beforehand.
Yeah, but it's so scummy if that's what's
Let's be
happening.
let's be real here. If Nintendo put a disclaimer saying it'll be free in that many months, I'd probably still buy it.
I would too, but at least there's the disclaimer there.
Yeah, at least the
Like,
disclaimer was nice though.
again, with the communication, they've been really terrible about that lately.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but
Also,
I'm just hoping that it's gonna be that, or it will be they're gonna sell them individually for $20
that makes
around that
sense.
time, which would also make sense, and I would be completely fine with that as well.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Although Mario 64 at $20 is a little bit of a stretch, but
It's fine. I genuinely have no idea when Mario 35 is getting taken down. I don't have an excuse or an answer there.
Mario what?
The 35 Mario, which I'm actually excited for. I think that's cool.
I think that's cool.
It's shitty,
I
but I
think
am really excited because I
I
want to
think
play
it's
that.
cool,
And
but
I
I
like
think somebody else has already done it better. I
I think it's neat though.
think it's
I don't know
it's
why they're
still
taking it down.
yeah. It's
It
just
makes
questionable
sense.
decisions. It's so odd.
I,
Also, I
new
think we need to
Switch.
get a
Oh,
move on
maybe
because I if we
actually,
if we spend 17 minutes on everything I have that I don't like about this, we're gonna be here for like 3 hours.
this is the only other thing we have.
Huh?
This is the only other thing we have.
Yeah,
So we.
I have like 30 things I don't like about this.
What if they're releasing a new Switch in March though, and that's why they're taking it down?
What if they have a new Switch in March?
Yeah, it's about time to release a new
Still
Switch.
shouldn't take it down.
Maybe they're like redesigning the eShop or something for the new Switch, and so they're gonna have to repackage it
Just
with like
take
something
down
else.
every game.
Maybe
That's just odd.
I don't know. It's weird.
I think so. Another thing, these are just ports with few
Yeah,
textures change, like very few textures changed. Yeah, we got a bump in resolution, but Mario 64 isn't even widescreen,
it's not even
and
widescreen.
like. And like the Mario 64 PC port is widescreen. There are Mario emulator ROMs that are widescreen. Why is it so? You've seen
Someone
that. We know
reverse
that they have
engineered
access to the source code because they changed specific textures. They changed the HUD textures. They changed the helper textures to be the switch buttons. So why didn't? So why is it
Yeah,
so hard to make it widescreen?
people
Why?
reverse engineered this game into widescreen.
You have the source code. You
You
spent
have the game.
why
Just
did you spend time redesigning the HUD when you could have just made it widescreen and everyone would have been happy?
it can't be that
And
hard to widescreen a game, right? All you gotta do
they
is
did
you
it
have
they
the
did it to
game.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
And these games,
Well,
I'm sure these games are going to look stunning just for the reason that they're on HD
Switch.
screens. That's it. But like these are
Why?
just ports, and for their only Mario game we've gotten this entire year, it's weird that this feels so like catered and
Cheap.
low effort, right?
Cheap.
Cheap.
Feels
It
cheap.
feels catered and cheap.
I mean, there's gotta be a reason they didn't widescreen it. Maybe it broke something?
I mean, there has to be a reason that they didn't remake the whole game, or not remake, but just remaster the textures, put it on a higher resolution. There has to like why did you only do it to the HUD textures? Are there other textures? We don't know. There are a lot
I
of
don't.
things that I am complaining about that we do not, that it's because we don't have the game yet. but it's still a viable criticism. Why don't we have?
Yeah.
It's so odd.
I would like to point out real quick on a positive note, I am impressed heavily by how well Mario Sunshine holds up.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually
That game
finished
looks
Mario Sunshine,
beautiful
but
still. I haven't either, actually.
how are they gonna do analog controls though?
I don't know.
If you don't know, the
Actually, it
GameCube
doesn't.
had analog
Yeah.
controls, and
So
in
the
Mario
more
Sunshine, it was used to control how much water you could spray out of your like hose
we
thing
should
that you had.
explain analog controls because people won't understand. Analog controls are basically your back triggers, your shoulder buttons, and the more they're able to be pressed down to certain amounts, so you can press them down halfway and do half full force, or all the way and have all of the force of it.
Yeah. Oh,
So
Nintendo is like the only one I've seen take full advantage of this.
that's um. What's weird about Sunshine though is it doesn't have GameCube controller support.
That is odd. I saw that. I kind of,
I mean, it's
I
gotta
kind
be.
of,
I
I.
guess because
It
they
makes
redesigned
sense because
it
it's in a
without that.
collection, but it's
Yeah.
still odd.
I think it's because they redesigned it to like not necessarily need analog, and I have no idea how that's gonna work.
Oh yeah, no one has any idea how it's gonna work.
I'm sure they won't break it, obviously.
What if they just don't have analog and there's just two switches?
So
Like,
like one side will be halfway, the other side won't. Will
no, no,
be.
no, no, no. It's just there's none and then there's full.
Oh God,
Uh-huh.
have you ever played Mario Sunshine without analog triggers?
No.
You can't. I'm not. No, this isn't a joke. You can't
Why?
because you have to run and use FLUDD. You cannot play the game without analog controls.
So if
If
there's
they
no
don't
analog
include,
controls here, the game is literally downgraded.
no, it's not downgraded. You can't play it.
It's just unplayable.
You cannot get past the first mission in that game without analog controls.
Really?
Remember when you have to run and you have the flood pack on you and you got to take down the blue, like what is it, blue Mario or something?
Yeah.
If you don't have analog controls, you will stop in place and shoot, and you cannot get him because you have to run and shoot. So if Nintendo doesn't include a fix for the analog, which I heavily doubt they'll do that, they're Nintendo. There's no way in hell they're gonna fuck up that bad.
I hope
I-
not.
But if they fuck it up that bad, you will not be able to play
The only
game.
game I could see them that we have proof that they haven't fucked up completely is Galaxy. Galaxy is going to be the perfect game on Switch, and it's going to be fantastic. It's gonna Galaxy is the only game that I so
I'm not
far have no
excited about
problems
the
with.
touchscreen controls. So besides that,
Yeah, but you have the pointer controls too, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah, I'm 99% sure they won't fuck up Sunshine though. There's no way because I think we've seen Mario running, but maybe we haven't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Game Explain actually put out gameplay, so I'm gonna look that up real quick. But there's no way they're gonna mess up.
It
That.
would
They'll
be
at
very
least
funny
have-
if they did.
I would be pissed.
Everyone would be angry, but it would be funny because a lot of people because Nintendo has always been one that has always been the company that is very intentional with their history and knows what they did that is really good. So if they somehow fuck up a legendary game like that this bad, the fans are never gonna. They're not never gonna buy a Nintendo game again. But this is gonna be a huge dent on their credibility.
All right. I have footage of
You do?
Sunshine. Yeah. So this is interesting to me because I've played the game. I could just be looking at it wrong, but
I like how it's still the GameCube textures. Like they remastered the HUD textures, but they didn't bother to change out the GameCube button.
yeah.
So he is running there.
He is running, but it
But you
seems
don't
like
know
it's
how.
still force. The flood doesn't seem like it's in a minor amount of usage. It looks like it's being at its full force, but he's still running.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be 2 buttons. I think you're gonna have like at the side, like you'll have one of your L sticks be the thing that activates flood, and the other one is the full force one, and then the other one's gonna be like halfway force,
That would make sense.
which would make sense. It's what I expect, and that would be fine. Ground pounds are ground pounds in the game. Yeah,
The
you can
gun
ground pound.
pounds.
So I think here, well, I know I'm a Switch only, so I'll use my Xbox controller, but basically it would be your L button for full force, and then to spray it while moving, it would be the button above the L button. So like
That makes
your
sense.
L.
Or you could always, we also have the analog clicks now, so you could always maybe click down on the analog to zoom in, and then the default will now just be running with flood.
We have analog clicks. How does that work?
When you click down on the analog stick?
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, I could see that actually.
Mm-hmm.
What if it were? Oh, what if it were like button mappings, where it's like if you click the trigger button twice, it'll do stop full force, and once it'll be normal. That would be cool.
I just wish
I would
I
like
had decisions for other controls. I
Yeah,
hope they have
maybe.
options here.
If we don't, I mean, to an extent, we'll be able to modify it ourselves because
Because they have the
Nintendo
thing.
somehow was able to put that one thing on there. I mean, it's not hard for them to do it, but I didn't expect Nintendo to ever do button mapping on their console.
Especially since they immediately did this.
Yeah. They're
I know it's
weird
been
sometimes.
very unexpected lately, and it's been very unexpected good and unexpected bad.
Very strange. But yeah, Sunshine looks beautiful still. So excited to play that again. I'm so excited to play all of these again.
Oh yeah, they're still gonna be really good.
I'm
It's just
currently holding off my urge to play a Mario game right now because I'm waiting 2 weeks. When is it out? The 18th, right? 2 weeks. I gotta wait 2 weeks now. This is gonna be a difficult waiting period.
yeah.
I'm not excited to wait, but oh well.
One thing that I genuinely cannot understand is that Nintendo has been very quiet this year. Yeah, we have a lot of really good releases, but they were very niche releases too. This is the first
Yeah.
Mario game we have gotten in 3 years.
Oh
And
wow.
instead of it being some big blowout Mario Odyssey 2 or something, it is 3
Yeah.
ports. Yes, they are excellent games, but they're not remasters, they're not remakes, they are
They're not
ports
remakes even. I expected a remake of one game.
of
one
one
game.
game. They are not
Port.
any of those. This is
How-
their big blowout Mario game after 3 years, and it's a port.
How hard did they get hit?
By COVID.
They had to have been hit really, really hard if it's to this extent. And if that's the case, that's actually kind of sad because other Japanese companies are doing fine. I think there's a matter of that at a certain point, they may have just not been prepared at all for these types of things.
But then there's always the case that what if Nintendo just didn't plan to have a big game this year? For
That
some
too.
reason. What if something changed and then for some reason they just decided it's okay not to have a big game this year? Like, that's just so odd.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't... Maybe Nintendo misunderstood? That doesn't make sense. So they wouldn't be like, yeah, guys, we want remakes. Well, here's up-res ports. That's the same thing, right?
yeah.
It's not, though. It's not.
It's not. But it's like, it's just
What
so
were you
odd.
doing? What were you doing all year?
Like,
what
yes,
are you
these are
working
3
on?
fantastic games, but you ported them and you changed minor textures and you made one of the games widescreen.
What took so long?
What else did you do? Why don't we have a release date for Breath of the Wild 2? Why don't we have a release date for Metroid Prime 4? I know that those are that some of that, at least Metroid Prime 4, is handled by a different studio, but, like, still, you're supposed to be managing that studio.
Yeah. I
What
think Breath of the
happened?
Wild 2 maybe next year because Zelda 35th anniversary, so I can understand them holding that off right now, I guess. But is that your only other thing?
But why is this the big Mario game after 3 years? They
Why
release
is
4
yeah?
ports for the Mario 35th anniversary, and there's nothing other than that.
What happened?
What did you do this year? I can guarantee Super Mario 3D World did not take you 3 years to develop and put on
Yeah.
Switch. What
What
happened?
happened? And
And
I'm not even upset if there's an actual explanation. I just want to know.
I just want to know. Yeah. I don't I hate being the entitled one in these scenarios because they're the people that are making it. They're the programmers. They can make the decisions. They can make whatever they want to make.
Hey, I would like to point something out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, they are a mega corporation company and were recently declared one of the richest companies in Japan. We are the consumers who pay them for their service. We are allowed to act a little entitled
It is.
because
We
we
are allowed
are.
to act entitled, but I feel like the programmers are still making Nintendo is still making what they want to make.
Programmers. It's not
Not programmers. I didn't mean
their
programmers. I
fault.
just
I
mean
blame Nintendo,
Nintendo is making, I believe, like what they want to make,
which is a port.
and it's just odd. Yeah.
I just want communication, and I am going to act entitled because I am entitled. I'm entitled to know what the company that I bought a console for is doing. When you buy a Nintendo console, you don't buy it because you want to play Doom 64 from Bethesda. You buy that console. Everyone knows this. You buy that console because you expect Nintendo games. You expect to have stuff to play. So I want to know what the hell happened.
This is the big Christmas season, and all they
Just
have is 4 ports.
are we getting a general direct sometime this month?
I guarantee no.
Will there be a massive announcement at the Game Awards? We
Probably.
don't know.
We don't. There's no communication, and I understand that maybe they don't want to tell us everything.
Just tell us something. Just if you're having a difficult time and you really can't get anything out there, just say it. Just say you have nothing left and that COVID hit you really hard. Because then at least we could know.
Mhm.
And I mean, we have had the one thing where it's like, due to COVID expectations, maybe the game will come out as soon, but like, that's it.
But just say
Just tell us,
it.
just tell us you have nothing, please.
Just tell us that the game was delayed because of COVID. Staying silent is just gonna make your fans more frustrated, and it's just gonna start more rumors, and it's just gonna put more stress on you as a company.
Just say you have nothing. It's fine. You're not responsible for being hit by a virus you weren't supposed to expect.
And stop not announcing directs.
That's really annoying. Tell us when shit's gonna happen. Otherwise, you're gonna get rumors.
Communication is at an
Bad.
all-time low with Nintendo this year, and no
Yeah.
one knows why.
And to be fair, I think to an extent, they're making a mistake that's going to potentially cost them a lot. Because this is the type of arrogant and honestly just anti-consumer tactics that they did in the Wii era. And you know what that led to? You know what happened because of that? We got
What?
the Wii U.
Yeah, and that is the is their isn't it their all-time lowest selling
I
thing?
think the only thing that is sold worse than that is the
the virtual
Virtual Boy.
the thing that was
That is
more
what happened.
harmful for you to own than not to.
Yeah. So don't make this mistake again. Don't fuck up again. You're doing good. Don't think because your Switch is selling well that you are now the best company ever and are incapable of making a mistake, and that anything you do ever will never affect or hurt you, because your brand can die instantly if you fuck up this much more. Especially with the new consoles coming out, if Nintendo doesn't do something and doesn't get their act together, they will die this gen. I mean, they won't die; they'll be fine, but
They'll still be
they'll fail.
Nintendo. Nintendo is always going to be there, and I think they
But
know that. And I think they're getting a little cocky.
But they'll be Wii U Nintendo, which is not great. That was when they had to have the top people take pay cuts because of it, which I respect that, but you put yourself in that situation. Don't do it again. Just tell us. Just
tell us, man. Just tell us your plans. All of the things that I was upset about this new port and about all the things you announced in there are because you don't tell us your plans, Nintendo. If you told us why these are limited, what your plans are, if you just told us, if you just communicated. Nintendo, right now is one of the worst companies communication-wise. One of the worst big mega corporations communication-wise.
Yeah.
And
I'm
no one
really hoping
because they haven't been communicating.
Yeah. I'm hoping that currently, because like we're still working under a different president's work, that Doug Bowser is still like not. To be fair, Doug Bowser is the president of America.
Yeah, I don't think all of this is Doug's fault. I don't think most of this is Doug's fault, because I don't think any of this is Doug's fault, because
I blame
most of this was Japanese, because Nintendo's main headquarters is in Japan, right?
Yeah.
So unless this is only happening in America, which I will lose it if this is only happening in America. I will not. I will.
Yeah.
I will understand if for some reason this happens, because it's happened before. Not every Japanese game gets an American release, but why?
I think this is working under past presidents we've had, because Japan, instead of Japan's president, like 3 times in the last few years before settling someone, which could mean that.
All right, is it better now?
You're back up.
Okay, we back? We're back. Nice. Okay. For some reason, it just decided to break out of nowhere. But I rebooted OBS and we're good. Okay.
Right.
So.
Yeah, though. So what's your next angry?
I think I burned through all the topics really fast. That was still half an hour of just angry at Nintendo, but.
Are we done with angry?
I don't know. I just find it odd that they only remastered the HUD.
Yeah. I expected a remake when we got ports, but oh well. I guess at least they'll be good ports. Still weird. There's not an excuse. I'm not excusing them, but I'm tired of complaining to them because I feel like they aren't listening.
Yeah. So.
And at this point, they don't really need to listen.
They don't need to listen.
They're just company in Japan.
And it's frustrating that they don't need to listen.
Yep. Oh well. I'm still gonna buy it. I already bought it actually. What am I gonna do? Cancel my purchase? I'm still excited.
It's still gonna be a really good game, but it's just odd.
Better. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
And this really shows that Nintendo can do whatever, because this game is so odd and has so many wrong decisions, and yet I can guarantee no one cares and everyone's still gonna buy it because we are. We don't care and we're still gonna buy it.
At least they made a direct that I felt good walking away from.
Oh yeah, there is gonna be so many good games
At
coming out of that.
least there's something,
Oh yeah.
which admittedly is kind of sad that that's my expectation this year, is that at least there's something, but
That's just how it turns out. So as I guess as our closing segment, do you want to talk about the YouTube drama?
so YouTube is the stupid. YouTube is stupid.
So recently, in the past few weeks, YouTube
So
did another stupid thing like they did. They've done several stupid things. First of all, did you hear about them removing community captions?
Oh yeah, that's fucking stupid.
It's so dumb. So now all captions will either be auto-generated or will be specifically created by the original creator, meaning that they're taking out the tool for commenters or viewers to be able to translate the videos for other viewers, which is completely dumb because I can guarantee that is not affecting any of their processes and they have no reason to remove it. So why are they removing it?
YouTube essentially just went, "What's that? Deaf people? Nah, fuck them. You don't get to use our platform. Can't hear? Too bad. Fucking die."
There is
That's what
no
YouTube-
proficiency boost in their servers that will allow this to be okay.
This is stupid. Why do you do this? And then they're not listening and not.
They don't
fixing
even
it.
have to make the captions. It's literally they're taking away as much power from the community as they can.
That's their goal, I think.
Which
I'm still pissed about the comment section thing. Hell, I'm glad at least there's a comment section still, because at this point, I feel like we're gonna lose the comment
What's the
section.
comment
soon. Where
section
are
thing?
they? Moved it.
They moved it. They just moved it.
They fucking moved it to the top for no reason. I liked it at the bottom. No reason.
Yeah, there's no
Stupid.
reason, but they just moved it.
Still, I wouldn't be. We already lost the comment section on half of YouTube's content. I wouldn't.
Oh
be
yeah,
surprised if
because of the made for kids crap.
wouldn't be
YouTube is
surprised if
not
that-
user friendly anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point if, like, you know what, Mr. Doody Boodoo Head 389 said that I was bad. He said you are a bad player in video game. So no more comment section on all of YouTube. Sorry guys, I hope you understand. We don't like having people enjoy our platform. We want everyone to stop using us. Our number one goal as a community at YouTube headquarters to make sure that 0 people are capable of using this site.
I love making a platform that everyone hates using. Thing is, they can do it, and people are still going to use the platform.
Here at YouTube HQ, we will start by weeding out the people with disabilities for making it impossible for them to enjoy this content. And next, we will start individually banning specific creators for their opinions on us.
The thing is though,
Once we get rid of all the critics,
has
finally
no
commit
competition.
specific design.
The thing is, YouTube is no competition. And as long as YouTube is no competition, YouTube can do whatever the fuck they want. Because no one was. What are they? Are we gonna move to freaking? What are we gonna do? We're gonna move to Vimeo?
I swear, the fucking day that Twitch adds the ability to upload pre-recorded videos, YouTube will die.
It will be dead. It will be
It
over.
will catch fire, explode, and then cease to exist because no one will want to use this shitty platform anymore.
It's gonna be awful. It's just gonna be
The
awful.
day someone makes a viable competitor to YouTube, YouTube will explode. They will fucking die instantly.
It will
The
be
problem
over.
is that YouTube has Google money. They have Google money, so they basically have infinite money and therefore a monopoly and cannot be affected.
No one can touch them. They can make
Nope.
whatever decisions they want for whatever shitty reasons they want, and no one can stop them, no matter how much the
We
community.
have,
Which this leads into the next thing.
yep.
YouTube fucking hates their community, and
Dude,
this
I
has
don't
been
I don't know
proven.
what the idea is. I think the idea is, well, we're big now, so let's become Netflix because look how well they did. What's that? Half the people using Netflix have stopped using Netflix because there's nothing on there. What's that? We were created because of community content. No, 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 no. I want everyone to enjoy watching Jake Paul goes to Walmart for 45 minutes.
Yo,
The
Jimmy
movie
Fallon posted a new skit today.
Jimmy Fallon. I mean, everybody knows the famous YouTuber Jack Black.
Oh my god! Actually, that's hilarious YouTube channel. That's no, but dude, I can't wait to see famous YouTuber Will Smith in Aladdin
Yeah,
2019.
YouTube doesn't understand. I don't know if they don't understand their audience or if they just hate their audience. They don't want us on the platform anymore.
Nintendo doesn't
What?
hate their audience. Nintendo loves, or not Nintendo. Freaking YouTube doesn't hate their audience. YouTube loves money, and that is all that. These are purely financial decisions. Although I don't know what the fuck taking off community captions has to do with that, but
Well, don't you know, John? You see, I did a recent report and I learned that if we get rid of the deaf people, we can get more monies. It's like, doesn't make any sense. But more monies. How would that improve the
everyone
amount of
speaks
money?
every language, right? It's manual to say if you work at YouTube, you have to speak every language there is, so they don't have a problem watching every YouTube video. So they're just like, wait, doesn't everybody speak every language?
I don't know why they're doing this. You're just like, it's just like, yeah, we'll remove it and yeah, we'll give more money. It's like, that doesn't work.
No, that's
No,
not. You're not getting paid for not having captions. You're not getting paid for having captions. So why are you putting effort into removing it?
one guy's like, crap, he found me out. I really just hate people with disabilities.
Uh-huh.
Which is how I feel like YouTube is right now, because why are you doing this? You're literally doing this against people with disabilities and making it harder to use your platform for no good reason.
It's so awful.
Oh, here, I'll explain this one. So, recently, Penguin Zero, which is, what's his other
Charlie.
name?
Critical.
Charlie, what's his critical? Yeah. He uploaded a video of, it was obviously staged. It's just this funny video of people in a car dressing like a Mickey Mouse going and fake fighting a guy because, you know,
It was
but
it
it
was
was obviously
completely staged. You can see in the video that it was staged.
it's obviously fake. And YouTube's like, what's that? What's that? Oh shit. Is that terrorism? Is that violence?
Yo, did Mickey Mouse just poke that driver? Fucking Christ, dude. Oh my god. Dude, we can't let the little kiddos. I mean, there's not kiddos on YouTube. See this?
We banned them all. Let's take that the fuck down. And then they took it down, gave him a strike for it. And he's like, this is not and so Critical's like, this is stupid. This isn't okay. Markiplier put this in a try not to laugh competition and a compilation. He was like, this isn't okay. Why doesn't he have a strike? Markiplier retweeted that saying, yeah, I agree. I should have a strike too. YouTube's
And then
response,
he got a strike.
okay, fucking okay. I'm gonna die on this hill.
Yeah, and then freaking Markiplier just gets a strike and gets his video taken down. And
Yep.
the topping of the cherry on top of this whole disastrous cake that you threw in the oven for a day too long is that the original video that all the clips came from is still up on YouTube.
Yep.
It is still up
And
on YouTube.
you want to know something funny?
What?
YouTube decides that Mickey Mouse fake fighting a guy too violent, much too violent. What's that? A whole bunch of Spanish YouTubers are literally murdering cats on our platform and committing animal abuse. Nah, let's doesn't matter. Let's ignore that. Let's not acknowledge that one bit. People are literally mass reporting in droves about it. No. It's not real. If we pretend it doesn't exist, it'll go away. fucking hypocrisy. You're being no better than Twitch staff right now, and it's getting kind of ridiculous. This is the one thing Twitch has such an issue with. It's Twitch has less strict rules than YouTube, but at least YouTube used to be like, you know,
They used to
equal.
like their creators.
No.
And I don't know what
Yeah.
switch they flipped.
YouTube used to be equal. They would at least enforce the rules equally. But then apparently something switched recently, and they're like, you know what? Nah, fuck everyone except random people because can't have Mickey Mouse fighting somebody, but animal abuse perfectly okay.
Oh my god, is that Jake Paul tasering a dead mouse? Holy shit. Yeah, that's cool. I think we should put that to the top of the trending page. What the fuck? What the
And then he was like, what's that? Did you complain about our platform? You said Pokimane was bad? That's
a hate crime. That's misinformation. You're getting your channel taken down. What is this platform?
What the fuck is this platform? They probably didn't want to get in trouble with Disney. Maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't put that past them. I wouldn't put that past them at all. Honestly, though, I don't even think it's that. I think they're just looking for reasons to take these channels down. They don't want people at Critical on their platform. They have a hate agenda against the creators on the platform. It is their one and only goal to get anybody that isn't fucking Will Smith off of YouTube. If YouTube had their way and didn't get people to respond so fucking angrily, we wouldn't have a YouTube. We would have Will Smith tube.
If you complain, they want you off your platform.
Yeah.
That's it. Logan
Now,
Paul
those
never
video-
complained. Jake Paul never complained. Will Smith never complained. I wonder why they're doing so well and why they're on the trending page every time they freaking post a video.
Now, I would like to point out those videos are back up. YouTube did put them back up and said, we will not die on this hill,
That is
which
very
is good.
nice.
But it shouldn't have happened in the first place. And I think this is one of the starting events of what is going to be the tipping of the iceberg. I think this is the beginning of the end for them, and I think eventually YouTube's gonna fuck up really badly, and everyone will leave.
Thing is, I don't think that that's going to happen. Because, again, as I say, they don't have competition. And Nintendo can do whatever they want. And yes, they can get community backlash. But they financially don't have to do anything.
YouTube. You said Nintendo.
Did I say Nintendo?
You said Nintendo.
I mean, it applies to Nintendo, too. No, but YouTube financially doesn't have to listen to their community. Because
Yeah.
no matter what they do, they have a monopoly over this sort of thing because they have no competition. And they have Google money.
They don't care. They don't care anymore.
They don't need to care.
And I feel like eventually something will happen. I feel like eventually the creators are just gonna get tired. They'll just get tired, and they
But what do you
won't
do?
make content. You go somewhere else, anywhere else, because at a certain point, YouTube will go to an extent where it is impossible to make money on the platform, and all of the YouTubers.
When
will
every
stop
word
making
is a mind bomb, how are you supposed to make anything without losing your mind over every little thing?
And saying the word Wii Remote could get you in trouble with YouTube because that's offensive to Wii Remote people. Or God knows else what. You can't make content. You can't make your content based towards children because, well, we're not allowed to have children on this platform. What's that? Did you say the word fuck? Demonetized. No money.
Oh my god,
do I
are you
do?
talking about Peppa Pig? Oh no, you're immediately gonna get sued for $4,000 because we were too lazy to add a verification system.
Yep.
You see, were they too lazy to add a verification system, or do they just know that most of their platform would be lost if they did?
Yeah.
What even is this platform?
I don't know. And I really want there to be an alternative. I really hope someone makes it one day, and then I can leave.
Uh-huh.
I'm tired of this place. When there is a viable solution and enough YouTubers in drove leave to that platform, I will go there too.
And with that, fuck you, YouTube. This has been episode 18 of the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. I hope everyone has...
Join us next week on Spotify, because fuck this platform. We are going to Apple iTunes.
Hey guys, you can find me on Pandora.
Seriously though, if we ever get bullshit on this
BBC
platform,
Live.
if we ever get like a copyright strike and our channel gets taken down, I am not fighting YouTube. We will leave and go somewhere else,
I will
because I'm
laugh.
not putting up with them. We're not putting up with them. I will fucking leave. We will leave.
And with that, I hope everyone had a good night and enjoyed this episode. I hope our anger didn't maybe bring down your day. But there is a lot of not great stuff happening right now.
On a slightly good note, I'm gonna play Mario, and it will be fun.
Oh, Mario is gonna be such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mario. Okay.
good night.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. I'm holding it.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
We talked about Nintendo too much.
We did.
Oh,
What does
no.
that mean? What did you do?
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Why is your hallway really long?
I don't know. I said I'd get pay. I said I had to pay less for the house if it had a long hallway.
Really absurdly long hallway for this specific purpose.
Yep.
You're not gonna run? Like, you're gonna sit there?
I don't know what to do. Fuck.
8-bit? 8-bit?
Shit. Shit.
You're not gonna run? Is this hallway a dead end?
Okay, go.
8-bit! 8-bit!